Saturday night. I just got done doing the 34-hour, so I've got a reset on my logbook. Looks like I'm going to North Carolina, so I gotta be there Monday. It looks like it's just raining. They parked my truck in the wrong place. This here's a dirt path here, so everybody drives by and it'll dust my truck, which it is. But every time they service my truck, you have to park over here instead of across the street. It's all about going back to work. Hope everybody had a good Friday. Looks like they turned the air conditioner on all the way. But it's all about building the air pressure up. Took a while to start. It's a little different. But this is my truck. Let's see if I turn some lights on here for you guys. There. This is what my truck looks like. I guess it's too dark. But it's raining pretty good out there now. Got my TV, refrigerator, the refrigerator's right here, and then the toilet that's down here. Make sure you guys get the 783 generators. If you go to Amazon, it's 783 generators. That's where my toilet's at. I use that for emergency only. But it's a good truck. But I'll be going to North Carolina. We'll see how that works out. It's all about getting my bags in here and parking my truck across the street and walking back. We'll see how many parts I do before I leave. Did my Alpine deck. Replaced it from the stock one. This one's a lot better. It's got 50 watt amp on each channel, so it's a 200 watt on the deck, and plus my 10, my subwoofer, that's 120 watts. So it's a good stereo system here. But I replaced all the vents with chrome, and it works out pretty good. Even the door handles, put chrome on it. Probably see it better around there, but again, it's nighttime. In the daytime I'll show you a little bit better around here. It's all about going back to work. Well, I just parked my truck, so now I have to go across the street and get my big truck. But it's raining. It's really just sprinkling right now. But it's quiet. It's Saturday. I had to wait 34 hours. In the trucking business, you can't go over 70 in 8 days, 70 hours. If you do a 34 hour, 24 plus a 10, if you do that, then that would be off duty or sleeper berth. Then you can reset your 70 hours, it's back to zero, and it starts a new week for you, and you won't lose hours that way. But main thing is getting over to North Carolina now. This is going to be a little different because it's a remodeled kind of McDonald's, and it's an 8 o'clock a.m. appointment, and the place is not made to have semis drive in there. And the way I look at it in Google Map, it doesn't look like it's going to be a fun one to get in there, and where to park and where to unload, because there's no loading docks. So it gets a little curious at how busy it's going to be. and now we're gonna get in there. And it looks like there's one way to go in, and you have drive-through, there's parking, and you go out on this little street. So I'm looking at it going, no wonder they're giving it to me, because nobody else wants it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to North Carolina and deliver this load and see what kind of backhaul I get. And I hope all of you will check it out with me. I'll see about Chicago. It's about 11 o'clock in the evening here, Saturday. And I usually go through Chicago and all that in the early mornings where everybody's sleeping, so the traffic isn't that bad at all. But it's all about getting my big truck here and taking it over to this trailer and hooking it up and go to North Carolina. And the route itself I'll figure out. I'm probably gonna go through Illinois, Indiana, down there, Indianapolis, take 70 over. So you can see how you cut the corner all the way over by Kentucky and Tennessee, kind of bypass Ohio, get over there by West Virginia, and sneak down to North Carolina. But we'll see how the traffic is when it comes to the East Coast, because I don't like going east of Chicago because of the traffic and how busy everybody is. They don't really care. It's all about getting to work and rush hour traffic, and it'll never let you in if your blinker is all set up. So I like going west. It's more peaceful. It's all spread out. It's not all bunched together. It's pretty wooded. But we'll see the East Coast. Check it out. Alright, it's raining real good. This white light here, I don't know if you can see that, it's actually on. But there you go. Yeah, this white light here tells you that you got a low tire, and it's filling it up right now. But I'm hooked up to this trailer, so I bumped it. It seemed to be right, but that's these regulators here, and that's these hoses. They're all hooked up to each tire, and you can hear it in there. When you hear it pinging like that, it means it's filling up one of these tires. I gotta find it before it fills all the way up, so I can keep an eyeball on it. But that's this new technology, is to make sure all of them are pretty well filled up. I don't know which one it is, but it's filling up. Once it gets up to 100, then it shuts off. Then that white light will go out. But when you're going down the road, you would want to make sure you're looking at that light to see if the light turns on. Because sometimes it's a fast leak instead of a slow leak. But when I bumped it, it's fine. So it's a really slow leak that went under their pounds. And I got to make sure that it doesn't get bad. If you have a big bolt or something with a lot of air coming out and that white light goes on when you're going down the road, or a blowout, you'll see why this white light is here. It's real important to have that. Once it shuts off, then you know your trailer pressure on your tires are legal and right. It's about 100 pounds. And that's how that works with these new trailers. This one's a Stoughton. It's very minimum lights, but it looks like I'm ready to go to North Carolina. Well, I went through a lot of rain. This is West Virginia. This is 64 and 77. As you can see, it's well wooded. But I found parking. I gotta be here for 10 hours. But other than that, I gotta be over in
Point, I believe it's called. And that's North Carolina. I'm about 200 miles away. I want to make sure all the tires are good. This is the first time I've stopped since I left the yard. Seem to be alright, these tires. It's pretty dirty right now. Went through a lot of rain in Illinois and Indiana. Everything's good to go. I'm at a rest area here. Right through the canyons. Should be the right way to go. Let's just sit over here and wait. Only had 1 minute left before I had to shut down. Alright, I'm at McDonald's, North Point, North Carolina. Looks like they are having construction here. But main thing is check-in. It's supposed to be already 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 7:30 now. I want to make sure that this is alright to park. It's the best I can do coming into a McDonald's. It's not really good for parking. I'm glad nobody's here when it comes to this lot here being filled up. But going out will be a little harder. It's all about going straight, I believe, and take a left and go on this little side street. That's the only way to get out of here. And I'm also check in to see what's going on here. But I got all the stuff for them. Never ending. Well, well, well.
All of this is mine?
Yep, you get it all.
Never ending. They get a half a load. It's really all theirs. That was really light.
this is what you do when you don't have a loading dock. And these pallets are really long, so you can't, if you don't have forks that are really long, then you have to do it this way. It's all about a balancing act. But this is all they got here at McDonald's, so it's all about serving. You see it's warping in the middle. But everything here is already delivered. This is the last one now. And then I'll get a backhaul and go back to Wisconsin and see what they have for me. If not, they'll have me shoot around here for a while. But hoping I'll go right back. It's only about a 14-hour drive back. I'm going to use the pallet so you can sneak underneath it. But we got drive-through traffic. They still want to get their breakfast. And that should do it. Shut the doors, sign the bills, and try to get out of here. They said I have to wait for the cars to leave on the drive-through and then sneak all the way around, because I can't make it all the way down because there's too many trees.
Just a little too big.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta take you all the way out.
All right. If not, I'll straighten it back out.